You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. I've got your early edition spoilers for the week of August 12th through 16th. We are going to see Ava Jerome absolutely terrified, news about the new Lulu Spencer coming to Port Charles, and Sonny Corinthos getting the help he needs at long last. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and as we always do on early edition day, we first talk about what's happening the rest of this week on GH to set up the context for the spoilers for next week. Before we dive in, if you have not, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our updates. Now, let's dig into what's coming Wednesday, August 7th. Portia Robinson is optimistic. This may be about Christina. This may be about something more personal because she has FaceTime with her daughter, Trina. Trina on Wednesday makes it clear where her loyalties lie, and I think that means maybe not with Ava. And Portia warns her that sometimes good people can do bad things. So I do know that Portia actually likes Ava, and Ava is very insistent that she didn't do this thing. Kevin has blood test results for Sonny Corinthos. So Sonny got talked down off the literal ledge by Morgan, heads down to see Kevin. And once he starts talking about what's going on, Kevin obviously is going to recognize the fact that this seems like someone with bipolar disorder who is off their medication, while Sonny insists he is not, and he is taking his medication regularly. So they're going to do a blood test. That's a really quick test to run, and it's going to deliver shocking results that there are next to no medication showing up in his bloodstream, and that explains so much to Sonny. TJ rants to Jordan and Stella about his frustrations over losing their baby and how they lost it and who he wants to blame. He's so angry. Ava is behind bars, and Molly Lansing comes to see her to throw jabs and try and blame this on her. But Ava insists she did not cause her baby's death. Now, of course, there's that photo from Sonny's guy that shows Ava with her hand on Christina's arm, but they weren't even near the window when that happened. Sonny tells Jason that he was about to jump off the roof at GH and kill himself, and Jason wants to know why he stopped. So we'll have some more conversation about Morgan, even though we only had Brian Craig for a one-off episode. Meanwhile, Carly rushes Donna over to GH. It looks very upsetting and very stressful. She's demanding to see a doctor right that moment. And Jason heads over to General Hospital as well. Thursday, August 8th, we have got Anna issuing a warning to John Cates. Maybe it's about Ava and the fact that his luggage was in Ava's room. Maybe she's just going to give him that friendly advice that Ava is a viper. But I wonder if Jagger is going to turn around and issue Anna a warning that Sonny's a viper and she's protecting him, because she's sitting on 3 crime reports. And remember, Jagger asked Molly to hand over open files related to Sonny, and she refused. So it looks like he needs to go get a warrant to get a hold of that information. Alexis tells Scotty no when he tries to talk to her about Ava, and I just wonder if Scotty wants to question Christina about what happened. Felicia is there for somebody in their time of need. Trina goes to confront Heather Weber, and Jason puts the fear of God into Ava. I wonder if Sonny is going to tell him about his low medication, non-existent medication levels, and Jason immediately suspects Ava. And of course, Ava didn't start this, but she also didn't tell Sonny when she found out, and then she aggravated the situation by having the pharmacist make it worse. So her hands are not clean when it comes to Sonny's bipolar spiral, but she did not push Christina out that window. Friday, August 9th, we have Michael asking Willow for some help. We have Nina Reeves coming up with a plan, and Laura hashing things out with Portia. Sounds like it's gotta be about Heather, since we've got Heather in several scenes this week. And also on Friday, Heather opens up to Elizabeth Weber. So I wonder if Heather is at the hospital, or, a lot of people seem to be talking to her. So it just sounds like she's out of Pentonville, maybe at GH for a follow-up visit, something like that, but we'll see. And Sonny gets a request that absolutely stuns him. That takes us to the action coming August 12th through 16th. But before we dive into what's ahead for this week, just a quick mention mention of the huge news that they are recasting Lulu Spencer. I know we've all been wondering because they keep showing her without showing her face, comatose in the bed. So it definitely seems like movement there, but they have decided not to use Emme Rylan, even though she wants to come back. I mean, what the heck with that? They have a fan favorite character, an actress willing to return, and they're not going to use her. With her coming out of her coma soon, which obviously she will be doing, that's the only reason to do a recast. We have to wonder, what does that mean for the future of Dante and Sam? And will it bring Valentine and Charlotte back to Port Charles to see her once she's awake? Lulu's going to want to see Charlotte, and Charlotte is going to want to see her mother. Plus, related to this, Jonathan Jackson is back on set shooting scenes as Lucky Spencer. So Laura is about to be happily reunited with 2 of her 3 children, with the third, Nicholas Cassadine, still cooling his heels in prison somewhere. I think he was shipped off to like a federal prison, if I recall correctly. Ava Jerome has painted herself into a corner. She just should have left everything alone, and she might not be arrested right now, but she still might be, just because of the photos that Sonny's spy got. So, a hand on an arm in a photo is a far cry from a shove out the window. So we'll see how well those hold up in court. With Sonny's medication levels shockingly low and revealed by Kevin, of course, Ava is going to be the first suspect, and I wonder if they're going to circle around to the pharmacist, and will he throw Ava under the bus and keep Valentine's name out of it? Will he reveal both? Will he deny all knowledge because he's terrified of Sonny? Meanwhile, Sonny is gearing up to double down on the custody case because Ava's arrest should give him a big leg up in custody court, but I'm sure Scotty will fight him tooth and nail. Meanwhile, Christina came through the crisis. Obviously, she's not going to, be up to doing anything. She's still going through recovery, but at least they didn't have to do a hysterectomy. That was kind of terrifying, but she is still going to struggle emotionally over this loss the same way that Molly and TJ struggle with their heartbreaking loss. All 3 of them thought of the baby as their child, because that was Christina's first thing, we all saw when she woke up, where's my baby? But I think, the 3 of them can bond over this loss, and I just wonder if Christina is going to volunteer to surrogate again. I don't think TJ would let it happen. It's a very stressful situation if you've ever lost a child. I've lost one. I know a lot of you listening have. It's unimaginable grief and pain. Rick Hurst is back as Rick Lansing the week after this one, so we will see the groundwork laid for his return the week of August 12th through 16th as he is back to support Molly in her hour of need. And TJ did mention that they wanted to name the baby so they could lay her to rest, so I am hoping we have a respectful funeral, even if this plot twist of killing this poor child was horrible. We'll see how it goes. Drop your comments on what you're excited to see next week. Please subscribe if you're not following us, and definitely come back soon. We're talking GH 7 days a week, and as always, this is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.